Welcome back to the morning edition. A busy weekend for the National Neighborhood Council. Today, the team is in the Stapledon Gardens community and ready to step up their works. Our Lloyd Allen joins us live from that community. Good morning again, Lloyd.
Well, what you're looking at there is a drone shot of the Stapledon Community Park. Good morning, LaDawn. Good morning, Bahamas. And good morning again to all of our viewers. They say it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a community to change a nation. This morning, the Stapledon Gardens Neighborhood Watch Association is creating history. They've raised enough funds and have purchased a surveillance vehicle to now increase surveillance in the area. I have with me a team of supporters from the area, joined by the president of the Neighborhood Watch Association, Laquel Johnson. Good morning, Ms. Johnson. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
So tell us how this all got started.
Well, this is not something that recently got started. We have been at it for well over a decade, but about 2 years ago, we were fortified and strengthened through the National Neighborhood Watch Council that came about, and we got stronger, we got organized, and the theme is partnerships. We created partnerships. We have the South Central Police Division. We have our Minister of National Security. We have the other communities in South Central who work with us. They're actually here with us today, Millennium Gdns and the Grove, Coconut Grove. The church, the school, it's all about partnership. And so the community really came together. We're tired of the break-ins and all of these other criminal activities. We said we will take our neighborhood back. And so that is what the Stapledon community came together and did it.
Taking it back is exactly what it's about. Now, you're the vice president for the association. Tell us about who's here today and what this support really means.
Well, the support it comes from the community itself. You know, the heart and dedication of all the residents in the area. You know, for us to get this car, we had to work as a group, and we went ahead and did fundraisers, and we just, work hard together. Right now we have the minister, we have Sergeant Barrett of the Coconut Grove Station, and ASP Johnson of the NWC. And right behind us are all the residents of Stapledon, as well as our neighboring brothers like Grove and Millennium as well. So, it's an effort that we put together.
And Mr. Sweeting is here who donated the car and helped us with the fundraising as well. He's right there from Sweeting's Auto as well as where we got our vehicle from.
All right, Mr. Sweeting, wave for us, please. All right, so of course, we're also joined this morning by the Minister of National Security, who's also partnering with this community to increase security and surveillance across the Stapledon Gardens community and the nation. Tell us about how important this is.
Well, listen, today I'm very excited. I'm excited because, this is one of the communities that I'm so proud to be a part of. The Mount Moriah constituency is one of those constituencies throughout the Bahamas that's leading the way when we talk about Neighborhood Watch. And you see that taking place here today with the addition of this new vehicle. But, persons are tired of hearing, the police, the police, the police. And through the National Neighborhood Watch Council, we're now taking this into the communities. Bahamians recognize that if we're going to address this problem of crime and the social ills that are impacting our nation, that it requires the efforts of every single Bahamian. And so we like to say, we intend to do it one person at a time, one household at a time, one neighborhood at a time, and one nation at a time. And I am so grateful to what's taking place here today with President Laquel Johnson and the wonderful residents of Stapledon. But we're excited as well for Millennium Gardens and Yellow Elder Gardens and every community throughout the length and breadth of this country. We have well over 100 neighborhood watch groups established to date, and that number is growing by the day. We had a walkabout on Saturday past. Hundreds of persons marched from Windsor Park to our Waukee, and yesterday we had our church service. And so this is a movement. And so we call on the entire Bahamas to be a part of it, because this will transform this nation in a very, very big way. So thank you so much. Thank you.
So some great words there, of course. We're also joined by Officer Barrett from the local police station. Now, of course, this is great news. This helps with your efforts. Tell us about how helpful this will be moving forward.
Certainly, it is great. It's a great initiative where we can partner with members of the community. We can come together and fight this vexing issue of crime. I believe that together we can do it. We can impact this nation in a positive way. As stated, one neighbor, one household, one neighbor, and then by extension, the nation. I think I think this will reap great dividends, as you can see.
So the Stapledon Gardens community is on a roll. I want you community members just to wave for our camera for us so we can see that Stapledon's Gardens out in full support, and they're about community involvement, community protection, and really making their community a safer place for all. Minister Dames, one final question. Of course, as this effort is being taken on by the community members, what do you say to other communities throughout the country?
Well, this actually is taking place in other communities as well. This is a part of a very well coordinated, very planned strategy. And so you see the cars, but these communities as well have radio sets. We'll be moving into CCTV, and this will be a bridge between the communities and themselves, neighboring communities, as well as the police station. So they are Ms. Johnson and her team, and Stapleton, Mr. Fitzgerald and his team, and Millennium Gardens, and the neighborhood watch teams throughout this country will be piped in to their divisional police stations throughout this country. And what it will do, it will certainly bridge and it will allow the residents of these communities to work hand in hand with the police, and they have their respective roles. And so we're seeing some wonderful things happening in these communities. We're excited about the possibilities and the future of policing in this entire country. We are setting a standard unlike anywhere else in the world. But that's what we feel that we need to do if we're going to transform and do away with the problems that we see on a daily basis. It starts with us. And so we're excited about it.
Now, one final thing, of course, they say to get anything started properly, it's always important to actually have a prayer. And so this morning we're also joined by Father Turnquest from the local rectory, I think St. John's College, and talk to us a bit in prayer about how important this is.
Good morning, everybody. As a resident of the community, I'm very excited to be here this morning. My hat's off to the committee, to Ms. Johnson, to Minister Dames and the local police. It's so very important, and I believe in being innovative. And we are being innovative, and we're accomplishing great things here today. And I'm happy to be a part of it to bless the cause.
All right. So some good news there. And of course, one final word from President Johnson. I know you purchased some other items as well to really help with your surveillance efforts.
Yes, we would, the Minister Dames, he had donated us these wonderful high-tech, all over New Providence radios, and we are liaised with the South Central Police Station with these radios and with Millennium and Yellow Elder as well. Our local security company is going to be donating a light for the car, as also a dash cam. So everybody, the blessings are just coming, yeah.
All right, so Valentine's may be over, but the love continues in Stapledon Gardens. And of course, we will continue to follow this story as this community improves safety and surveillance in the area. LaDawn, back to you in studio.